Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Kamaru Arifin. In today's sessions, in this video session, what I'm going to do is to explain how you can solve the problems related to the topic of compound interest. Okay, in front of you, you can see a questions that is related to the topics that we're going to cover today. Okay, in this video. So let's just go through the question itself. Okay, the question states that Electric Company deposit 10,250 ringgit in the saving account on 3rd July 2019. 3 months later, the company deposit an additional amount of 5,172 ringgit. And then the first question asks you to find the balance 1 month after the additional deposit, assuming the interest rate is 3.5% compounded monthly. And the second part asks you to find the amount of interest earned at the end of the 4th month. Okay, so this is a questions related to the compound interest topics for business mathematics for you attempt. So how do you know that this is a compound interest topics questions? So it can be discovered through the interest rate charge here. So it's stated that 3.5% compounded monthly. So you have the word compounded here. Okay, so this refer to that this is a question related to compound interest. Okay, in my other video I also explained to you how you can differentiate between the compound interest topics with the annuity topics, right? Okay, you can check the other video. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this problem. So in order to solve this problem, what we need to do is actually to come up with the given information first. So in this case, as a start, I show you the illustration showing the situation given in the question itself. So the situation states that, okay, on the 3rd of July 2019, a first deposit was made at the amount of 10,250 ringgit. And after 3 months, okay, after 3 months, the company make another deposit, the additional deposit, the second deposit over here, at the amount of 5,172 ringgit. And this, the whole thing is being kept in the account for another 1 month. So the question asks you, what is the amount at the end of 1 month after the second deposit? Or in other words, what is the amount in the account 4 months after the first initial deposit? Okay, so in order to solve the problem, so what you need to know here is actually whenever you deal with any with a compound interest topics, for any situation when there exists an intervention in the middle of the terms, for example, in this case, there's an intervention of an additional deposit being made. So what you need to do is to stop at that intervention point and calculate whatever amount required over here. So in this situation, what you need to do is actually, for this case, you need to find the future value for the first deposit first at the end of the 3rd month. Okay, so that is what you need to do before you proceed with the rest of the solutions. Okay, so that is one of the things that you need to understand. So one of the intervention is changes in the in between, or in this case is the change in terms of the amount being added or withdraw. Another intervention may be in the form of changes in the interest rate. Maybe for certain part the interest rate is different for the other part. Okay, so that is the second situation, right? So how do you solve this one? Okay, the first one, you are asked to find the balance 1 month after the additional deposit. So that means balance after 1 month, so that means 4 months after the first deposit. So in order to solve this problem, so what you need to do first is actually to find the future value. So here you have the future value of P1 after 3 months. So you are looking for the future value of P1 after 3 months. So calculating this value, so using the compound interest formula, okay, future value of compound interest formula. So you have S1 refer to the future value at the end of the third month for the first deposit. So P11 plus I to the power of N1. So in this case, you replace P1 with the first deposit, that is 10,250, and then 1 plus. So the interest per period is simply the nominal rate divided by the frequency, compounded monthly. Okay, so in this case it will be 0.035 divided by 12. Okay, and then to the power of 3, why 3? Because you already have 3 months over here. Okay, and the compounding is by monthly basis. So calculating this amount, you get the future value for the first deposit is 10,339.95. So that means the first deposit 10,250 will become 10,339.95 after 3 months. And on top of that, after 3 months, the company add another 5,000 to the account. So that means now in the account after 3 months will be the amount of the future value plus the additional deposit 5,172. So you have now in the account at the end of the third month is 15,511.95. Okay, so this will be your new present value for the next 1 month. So in order to find the value after 1 month of the second deposit, so you're gonna use the same formula that we have used just now. So S is equal to P1 plus I to the power of N. However, in this case right now, the P will be replaced with the current amount in the account. Okay, will be replaced with the current amount in the account, that is 15,511 ringgit and 95 cents. And then the rest of the other items are the same. So when you have 1 plus 0.035 divided by 12 to the power of 1. Okay, why 1 not 4? Because the duration from 3 to 4 is only 1 month. So to the power of 1 month, right? So calculating these values, you get the balance in the account after 1 month after the second deposit to be amounted to 15,557 ringgit and 19 cents. So that is the solution for the first part. For the second part of the questions, ask you to find the amount of interest. So in this case, the amount of interest will be S, in general, it will be S minus P, that is the future value minus the present value. But in this situation, you have to take S minus the total deposit, because the present value have two value being deposit. Okay, you have two deposit in here, so that's why we have total deposit over here. Okay, so it will be 15,557.19 cents minus the sum of the first and the second deposit, that is 10,250 plus 5,172 ringgit. So calculating this amount, you get the interest earned to be 135 ringgit and 19 cents. Okay, so that is how you solve the problems that is related to compound interest. Hope this will help you understand better on the topic itself. Until we meet again in the next session in another video tutorial. All the best to all of you, and thank you.